There is a phrase that Native American women say. When a Native American woman goes missing, she disappears twice, once in life and the other in the news. How come what happens to them isn't the top story on local news? Why aren't police and FBI doing searches and overloading the media with information about them going missing? And then after they're found, dead or alive, still putting the stories out there, even years later, as if other men and women of other races didn't just go missing. Why? There are 6,000 indigenous missing women and girls, but only 200 are logged into the National Missing Persons Database. That information was actually dated in 2021. I am afraid to know how the numbers may have increased in a 2-year span. 20-year-old Ashley was going through something. Her beloved grandfather had passed away, whom she was very close to, and she had a first love that had passed away too. So that's two people that was very important in Ashley's life, and they were now gone. Ashley started to run with the wrong crowd, a much older crowd. And unfortunately, she would turn to drugs and alcohol to cope with the pain of the losses. Family thought that Ashley was with a family friend for 2 weeks, but she wasn't. Her family then filed a missing persons report with the tribal police and the BIA, which took 2 more months to even investigate how much time was wasted that could have mattered. Her older sister, Kimberly, and a family friend had to search for her. With constant horrible rumors and messages about what had happened to her, they actually, upon this searching, they came across Ashley's tattered sweater and blood-stained red boots that Ashley had been wearing. They reported these items to the authorities. What good will it do? These items were found by a lake house owned by 55-year-old Sam Donaldson, who was the last person with Ashley. I seen clips of him on a special on YouTube, and he's just an addict. Admittedly, he's an addict and doesn't seem to take this too seriously, doesn't. This is his friend. This is supposed to be your friend, your buddy, and you're not even taking this serious? No? Sam was questioned, and he told the police that Ashley was with him for 6 days, and they partied. They asked him why would him at 55 years old be hanging around someone 20. He quoted some song about young girls and a jug of wine. I mean, ridiculous. It just was very ridiculous. But he claims someone named V-Dog was supposed to pick her up. When he woke back up from his stupor, I'm adding that in, Sam says Ashley was gone. So he assumed she left with V-Dog. V-Dog is Paul Valenzuela, who's no stranger to police. He was actually arrested on a weapons charge. And he actually admitted that he'd been seeing Ashley before she went missing. And he is in a marriage that was pretty much coming to an end. So much coming to an end that he actually filed for a divorce a week after Ashley went missing. Now, the woman that he was married to was a woman named Tashima Running Crane. That was her name. But she went by the name T. Now, T had put a recorded video up that has soon been taken down by her. And in this video, she had said that her husband at the time, or former husband, I don't know when she put this video up, but she put the video up and she said that everyone Everyone knew that V-Dog had Ashley. Everyone knew this. So she was wondering why everyone's looking for Ashley when everyone knows that V-Dog has her. But then she would later say she spoke with him and she didn't feel that Paul, her husband, aka V-Dog, had Ashley. Now, she's actually doing an interview with ABC right here on YouTube. She's doing an interview, and like clockwork, her cell phone rings, and it is V-Dog. He's in jail. She kind of smirks when she knows it's him, and she tells him that she's on camera now doing an interview with ABC. He abruptly hangs up. He already knows it's about Ashley. He wants nothing to do with it. He hangs up. The ABC News, they tell her things that they have heard from Paul, aka V-Dog, that he's still alluding to the fact that she knows a lot more. Yeah, T knows a lot more. That she had even maybe walked in on them, or that's a rumor. She actually, her demeanor changes. She starts to tear up. And she's in shock. She's in shock that V-Dog has said this. Now, ABC gets a letter from V-Dog in jail. He says he will take them right to the people that know exactly what happened to Ashley. They just need to do one thing for him. They just need to switch him to another jail. They say no. So he says no, just like that. But you know what happened to this woman. This woman that allegedly you had some type of relationship with. You know what happened to her, but you won't say. You won't say unless you get transferred. But we know now, when people are in jail or prison, they don't have money. All they have is information. Information and noodles and cigarettes and coffee. That's their money. It is. That's their money. So a person in jail would say, look, if you get me a number 6, no tartar sauce, I will tell you who killed that family of 20, even though I wasn't there and don't even know what state it happened in. This is what they do. They try to use whatever they can. And maybe only like 6% of them are really right. They do have information. I mean, information that can help these police will literally cut their time a half. So definitely, if they had the information, he would tell. He doesn't have any information. Definitely doesn't have any information, which is horrible if he did. This was some kind of friend of yours, but you don't want to help the family out. So now we have a bunch of low-life, shady characters that claim they know something, and they just won't give this family a break. They just won't. They just won't put their family out of their misery from wondering every single day about what's going on with their loved one. Kimberly says she doesn't want to be an 80-year-old woman with her grandchildren looking up in the mountains for her sister, but she has to find her. This family misses Ashley so much. They do. They even went into a trailer that Ashley may have been, and they took samples of what they thought may be bloodstains on a carpet to give to the proper authorities, saying it may take well over a year to find out. Meanwhile, bodies have been turning up in those mountains, remains, and then they have to wait and no, it's not Ashley's, it's somebody else that's been missing for decades. I mean, this is just, it's like a never-ending nightmare, a nightmare that's been going on 6 years. Never ending. And it's very sad. They say it's not normal being here and living here without Ashley. It's not normal. But unfortunately, it's their new normal. And I hope they get the answers. Justice for Ashley Loring, Heavyrunner.